On to story number 4. Australia's ruling Liberal National Party has suffered a historic defeat in Queensland state elections. Prime Minister Tony Abbott's coalition has lost its huge majority to the opposition Labor Party. Coalition lawmakers have described the result as catastrophic for Abbott. The LNP's defeat is being blamed on privatisation policies and public sector cuts. Labor is now expected to win at least 44 seats in the 89-seat Assembly, with the LNP holding at least 33. The Prime Minister's personal popularity has also dropped in recent months, mostly due to his decision to award knighthood to Prince Philip, the husband of Britain's Queen Elizabeth. Max Egan, a radio host and political commentator, joins us from Brisbane to tell us about what has occurred. Well, Prime Minister Tony Abbott has lost his popularity. What do you think is the reason for that? He came in with the popular vote, and now it's not looking so good for him.
Well, unfortunately for Tony Abbott, unfortunately for the people of Australia, Tony Abbott's a barefaced liar, and this became apparent when he got office. There's very few prime ministers that have broken more election promises than Tony Abbott. His policy of selling off Australian assets, I mean, everything he's done is cut benefits to everybody that he can. He's made life as hard and difficult for as many people as he can. And his decision to grant the Queen's husband knighthood, I mean, this is like an honorary knight of Australia. This man isn't even an Australian, and you don't knight a monarch. I mean, this is so stupid, it defies analysis. I mean, Tony Abbott is a complete and utter imbecile. In many ways, I think his policies and Tony Abbott himself is the best thing that could possibly have happened to Australia, because he is the worst thing that could possibly happen to Australia. And he's woken people up to the fact that this government is out of control and it serves corporations and not the people of Australia. So he's actually served to wake up more people than I actually could. I've been screaming warnings to these people for 10 years, and Tony Abbott's done a great job simply because of the man that he is.
So do you think the knighthood is the only thing? I mean, why don't you tell us about maybe some of the other decisions that he's made?
Well, the knighthood is not the only thing. He is actually the most unpopular Prime Minister we've ever had. His popularity is down to 27% at the moment. Like every election promise he made, he's broken, every single thing. He's cut benefits, he's cut pensions, he's absolutely doesn't care about women at all. He doesn't seem to care about anybody, doesn't care about soldiers. He's boosted military spending. He's jumping on the coattails of US foreign policy as quickly as he can. He's bought fighter jets that we don't need, that he wants to send to the illegal bombing campaigns and the illegal war in Iraq and Syria. I mean, everything he's done has just shown the Australian people that politicians do not care about the population. And it's been a good thing, it really has. I mean, he's the worst thing that's ever happened to this country, so therefore he's the best thing. And people are now, like, it's been a massive swing for Labor, but they'll soon see that this is just the other side of the same corrupt coin, and perhaps we'll get something a little bit more positive from that. I mean, I'd like to see some independent parties or something, someone who's actually worth voting for, because we certainly don't have any politicians in this country at the moment.
Very well. Thank you for that. Max Egan, radio host and political commentator there from Brisbane.